Good evening, everybody. You're all very welcome this evening to the Roscommon LGFA streaming on YouTube, free streaming of tonight's Keenan's Bar and Restaurant County Ladies Junior B final between Four Roads and Faithleachs. As of course, as I said, Friday night lights match here in the St. Aidan's Club in Ballyforan, which looks resplendent and excellent as it always does for these matches. Pitch looks perfect. So this final this evening is the Junior B final. It's the second of, it's the third of 5 ladies finals that's been played over last weekend. And this weekend, of course, last weekend we had the County Senior final and the County Junior C final. And tonight is the first of a bumper weekend of football for ladies football in Roscommon, starting with this here tonight, which is the Junior B final between Four Roads and Faithleachs. Tomorrow we have the Junior A final between Michael Glavies and St. Barry's. That's in Enfield, thrown in at 12 p.m. And the intermediate final follows in Elphin between Boyle and St. Dominic's, thrown at 1:30. That Junior A final tomorrow in Enfield is also being streamed live to you from Roscommon LGFA ladies on YouTube, and that's also for free. So a very warm welcome from myself, Eugene Pettit, our cameraman Eugene Pettit, and myself, Emma Durney, here this evening for what we hope will be a very entertaining match between two strong sides who got here this evening by nature of two big wins in the semi-finals. St. Faithleachs beat Roscommon Gales by 16 points in their semi-final, 4-16 to 2-6, while Four Roads had a huge win over Kilbride's second team by 5-16 to a point. So we'll go to our team news first, and there's a couple of changes. One change in each team for Four Roads. Out goes the number 3, Emer Lennon, to be replaced by 20, Aisling Tracy. For Faithleachs, number 12, Gillian Bannahan, is out, and in comes number 20, Jodie Gibbons. So a quick run through the teams. And for Four Roads, we start in goal with Ciara Why. Ciara, in front of Ciara now playing at full back is number 20, Aisling Tracy. Ciara Gaquin is on number 2, and Nicole Byrne is number 4. Half back line of Emma Donnelly at 5, Katie Lawler at 6, and Mairead Lohan at 7. Midfield pairing of Lena Gaquin at 8 and Niamh Coyle at 9. Schaefer Finnan at 11 leads the attack with Linda Carty at 10 and Sinead Fallon at 12. And Lisa Dolan is the central full forward, and she's flanked by Karen Carty at 13 and Aisling Dempsey, the captain, is at 15. On the Faithleachs team, Fidelma Fallon lays out in goal. Full back line of Siobhan Ormsby, Marie Kelly and Amy Curley at number 4. Jennifer Brennan is at 5, Kate McPhillips 6 and Louise Costello is at 7. Strong midfield of Megan Bannahan at 8 and Niamh Scally at 9. County player Ellen Irwin lines out at number 10. Joan Gagan leads the attack at 11, and now at number 12 is wearing the number 20 jersey at left half forward is Jodie Gibbons, as I said earlier, replacing Gillian Bannahan. Quona Cox leads the attack at number 14, with Orla Irwin at number 13 and Rachel Bannahan at number 15. So, as I said, both these teams comes into this final on the back of 2 huge wins in the semi-final. Four Roads, of course, been managed by ex-London senior men's inter-county manager Noel Dunning. Of course, Noel brings a wealth of experience to this role. Noel is the manager, and he's assisted by Sharon Dunnan-Thross, Eamon Corrigan and Jack Cullinan. Meanwhile, Keith Kern is the manager of the Faithleachs team. Keith hoping to get a county title under his belt this evening. These Faithleachs ladies, of course, hoping to follow in the footsteps of their men's counterparts who won the County Intermediate Championship 2 weeks ago, beating St. Dominic's in the final. Keith Kern leads them this evening, and he's ably backed up with Claire Flynn, Jonathan Hussey, Patrick O'Rourke, Katie Kern, and of course ex-county footballer Raymond Cox. So our referee for this evening is Tony Brennan. Tony, an experienced referee, has refereed plenty of games, and especially on the ladies circuit, Tony, and he's ably assisted on the sidelines by the experienced Vivian Hardiman and Alan Cox. As I said earlier on, this is the third of 6 ladies finals, and over these 2 weekends, last weekend and this weekend, the ladies are running off their competitions and have run them off very efficiently. As I said last week, we had a wonderful day last Saturday down in Enfield, where Clonegale had a close, narrow win over Castlereagh St. Kevin's in the Junior C final, and Clonegale then made it a double later on that afternoon with an excellent win in the County Senior Final, where they beat 5 in a row winners Kilbride, who were pushing for their 6th in what was an excellent game of football. Clonagale coming out winners in the end, but a superb game of the football. So a bumper weekend of football last weekend, and as I said, same thing for us here again this weekend. Starting with this evening, as I already said, this is our Junior B final. Our Junior A final tomorrow morning, afternoon, 12 o'clock throw in Enfield, between two of the strongest teams in that, Michael Glavies and St. Barry's. And then immediately when that finishes at 1:30, you're throwing in Elphin between your intermediate champion or final of Boyle and St. Dominic's, both trying to win that tomorrow to get their way up into the senior ranks for next year. So I think great credit to Brendan Craig and all those involved with the Ladies Football Association for running off their competitions as so efficiently and so well to get to this point. And really and truly, they've been blessed by the weather so far, because we had a fabulous day last weekend in St. Crohn's, and again we have a lovely evening here this evening for a game of football. And so, as is customary for all our county finals, are on Navian. So, big night for both these teams. County finals are not easy got to and not easy won, and both these teams, a culmination of all the hard work they've done this year, finds themselves here tonight in what is realistically a perfect night for football. And as I said earlier on, the pitch is in perfect condition. So the Ladies Association have really been blessed with the conditions, because we are in the month of November and you could be getting any sort of weather, but we've got a lovely calm night here tonight and we're ready to go. So both teams are lining up. I see a powwow with Tony Brennan and his umpires out in the middle of the field. The last few bits and pieces been organised. The midfielders are lining up. So we hope we have a good game of football here tonight. Just looking across at the tricolour at the far side, and whatever breeze is in it seems to be blowing towards the clubhouse end, but it seems to be very little. It's actually even dying as we speak. As I said, great facility here in Ballyforan. We have scoreboard down to our right, which can probably be seen clear over to Galway, which is a great help for the commentator. And as I said, we're looking forward to a good game of football. So both teams are lined up, and in the first half, St. Folia's, as we watch, are playing from right to left. Of course, Folia's in their traditional white jerseys with red togs, and Four Roads in their black and amber jerseys with black togs. So very distinctive colours. There should be no mixing up of colours. It's very, if you'd excuse the pun, black and white. So we're ready to go, and Tony Brennan is ready to throw the ball in and get this game up and going. Megan Bannahan and Niamh Scally ready at midfield for Folia's. Lena Gackwin and Niamh Coyle for Four Roads. The crowd, of course, tucked away and under us here in the stand. The ball is thrown in and we're off and running. So ball breaks for the first half and it's won there by Lena Gackwin. So Lena looks to see can she get Four Roads up and running, and puts that ball inside where it's well won there and turned inside by Linda Carty. Now, ball is back out and it's picked up again by Linda Carty. So can she set something up from here? Linda now back out this side of the field and comes back to Linda again. Now Linda dinks that ball into the middle, but that's well read back there. And Folia's have themselves well set up defensively to cut that out. The ball now is moved quickly out the middle of the field there by Joan Gagan. Joan, who initially cut off that ball, and now she gives it out to Megan Banahan. Now Megan attacks for Faithleachs. Megan looks up to see what's on, and she gives that into the full forward, Quona Cox. Oh, that's a lovely ball straight back to Joan Gagan, and Joan shoots with her right foot in. Oh, that ball breaks off the goalkeeper's hands. Goalkeeper being Ciara White, but Ciara did really well and gets a good relieving clearance out. Now breaks in the middle of the field. But it's picked up there by Jodie Gibbons. Jodie, who only came into the team before the game. Jodie takes it back. Now Jodie Gibbons has a run at the 4-Roads goal. A chance here, and Roll kicks that ball. Oh, that's a good score by Jodie Gibbons. Great start by Jodie Gibbons. Great start by Faithleachs. Jodie gets the first score of the game after just over a minute. So Faithleachs broke up that attack. Linda Carty went to go feed that ball through. It was well read and broke up back there by Joan Gagan. They worked it up the field and finished with Jodie Gibbons kicking the first point of the game. Short kick out to Lena Gackwin. Now Lena goes long down the field, but that ball is well won out in front there by Kate McPhillips. Now right over this side of the field, and it's with Ellen Irwin. Now Ellen, who has played county football for Roscommon. Ellen now striding towards the goal. This is a good run by Ellen Irwin, and on her right foot Ellen takes a shot, but Ellen, unfortunately, that ball just drifts off to the right of the post and wide for the first wide of the game for St. Faithleachs. But Ellen Irwin, when she picked up that ball and headed for goal, she really looked like she ran with intent at the goal and found gap right up the middle of the 4-Roads defence. So meanwhile, Ciara White now comes out this side of the field, race for possession here. That race is well won there by Niamh Scally. Now Niamh tackled by Aisling Dempsey, the captain, but Niamh holds on to it and Niamh is fouled. Strong player Niamh, and the free was been taken there by Joan Gagan quickly, but Tony Brennan says no, that's not where the foul was. So he pushes back out, and now it's Joan Gagan. She looks up and she gives that ball short now to her midfielder. The midfielder is Megan Banahan. Back in now to Joan Gagan. Joan now gets inside. Chance here again for Faithleachs. Joan Gagan shoots. Joan takes, goal for Joan Gagan. So first goal of the game, Joan Gagan. Physically very strong, took that free, played a 1-2, took it back again and planted that ball high into the roof of the net. Now Faithleachs are really on a push now at the moment with Megan Banahan. Megan Banahan running at the goal. This is all Faithleachs. Back out to her full forward. Her full forward is Quona Cox, and Quona hits that with her right foot, but unfortunately that ball drifts to the right of the post and wide. So we're only 3 minutes 10 seconds into the game, and already Faithleachs are a goal and a point and have kicked 2 wides. 4-Roads have yet to get down the other end of the field, but we're only 3 minutes in, so let's see what happens. Kick out comes, but that's cut out again by Joan Gagan, and 4-Roads are struggling to get out of their own half. Joan Gagan comes in, and with her right foot, Joan kicks her first point of the game to go with the first goal, and all of a sudden Faithleachs are opening up a little bit of a gap. Ciara White is trying to get this ball out the field, but 4-Roads are struggling to get out of their own half of the field at the moment. So they're lining up as this central line situation for kick out, and then they break out, and that's a good kick out this side of the field where Mairead Lohan had found space for herself. Now Mairead picks it up, looks down the field, dinks that ball down long, and it's well picked up down there by Linda Carty. Now Linda heads towards goal, but she's tackled by Louise Costello. Still Linda Carty now. Linda looks inside, but there's nothing available, so she holds possession. Now she gives it out to her captain, Aisling Dempsey. Aisling now goes past it out to her other corner forward, Karen Carty, but there was a foul there on Aisling Dempsey. So now Karen Carty, now 4-Roads are going to have to try and get a score here to settle them into this game. That ball is given high into the middle where it bounces inside there and it breaks, but it is well picked up inside there by Amy Curley, and Amy gives it back to her fullback Marie Kelly, and Faithleachs work the ball out the field. Now that ball is given right out to the far side, and Faithleachs now attack up the right hand side. Strong play. Ball is given up along here. It's given towards the corner forward, but it breaks through when there's a race for possession. That race is won there by Rachel Banahan. Rachel now gives it back to Joan Gagan, who has started really strong at centre forward. Now, Joan puts that ball up into the corner here, and the ball is picked up in the corner there by Rachel Banahan, or by Orla Irwin, and it's given inside, and here's the midfielder now, Megan Banahan. Megan back outside to Orla Irwin. Orla Irwin on her right foot, Orla shoots, but that's well blocked in there. Well blocked by 4-Roads, and that ball is cleared, but a great block in there by Nicole Byrne. But now there's a tussle for possession there, and it's well won by Ciara Gackwin, but Ciara's coming out and she's surrounded, but she's still coming. Well played by Ciara Gackwin, and she gets her clearance down this side of the field. Ball breaks for Linda Carty, but it goes over her head, and it's won there by Louise Costello. Louise now attacking. Looks to see if she's confronted, but and she's well robbed there, well robbed by Mairead Lohan. And the loose ball was picked up by Nicole Byrne, and Four Roads do well. Now, Four Roads needs to get up the field. That ball is given high up the field, and it's towards Schaefer Finnern, but it breaks into the hands of Siobhan Ormsby, and it's won, and now Siobhan Ormsby again. Siobhan picks that ball up, goes right out to the far side of the field, and now they're attacking it. This is with number 20. This is Jodie Gibbons. Jodie, who has already scored a point in this game, now gives it back to Joan Gagan, who has 1-1. Joan back out the far side, and Follias are attacking from all angles here, but there's good defensive work there by Four Roads, but it comes to Joan Gagan, and Joan with her right foot, but that ball comes off the underside of the crossbar, so that was a huge chance there, but it's still in the hands of Follias, and it's in the hands of number 10, and number 10, Ellen Irwin, kicks her first point of the game. And luckily for Four Roads, that was a point, because Joan Gagan took a shot there and it flashed in and came off the underside of the crossbar and back out. It could easily have been a second goal, but instead, luckily Four Roads, it came out, but it fell back out into the hands of Joan Gagan and Ellen Irwin. And Ellen, with her right foot, kicks the ball over the bar for Follia's third point of the game. Now, meanwhile, Niamh Coyle sees can she get something going. Niamh goes long down the field, long down there. But that's well won down there by Amy Curley. So Amy out in front now, comes out the field. Amy Curley, and she's still going out to midfield. She's soloing through this Four Roads cover. Ball breaks away now, and it's turned over there again. And now the ball is with the hands of Emma Donnelly, and Emma is fouled. So Emma Donnelly, not Emma Donnelly, it's Aisling Dempsey, the captain. Aisling is out the field. Ball is put in high there, and it breaks inside there. But it's picked up now, and it's with Lena Gacquin. Now, Lena Gacquin looks over this side. She's got a loose player, but she was fouled. Lena worked hard for that. Worked hard for her free, deserves her free. She was trying to get the ball out this side of the field to Karen Carty, who was completely clear, but she was fouled before she got the pass away. So now a chance for Four Roads maybe to try and get their name on the scoreboard, and Schaefer Finnern is going to have a shot at this. Schaefer is about 30 yards out, fairly central with her right foot. Schaefer kicks that ball. It's dropping in high, dropping in, and it breaks in there and bounces and out over the line, and it's a 45. So that ball broke very dangerously in there. A good kick by Schaefer Finnern, and it broke in there, and luckily deflected off a Follia's hand. I think it might have been Marie Kelly, and out over the line for a 45. So first 45 of the game. And again, it's with Schaefer Finnern. We're 8 minutes into this game so far. Follia's leading by 1-3 to no score. They got off to a lightning start. Now, this ball is kicked by Schaefer Finnern short, but it's well read back there, and it's cleared out the field. Siobhan Ormsby and that full back line, Follia's full back line is very tight, but that ball is turned over well over there. And now Four Roads are trying to get break through with Katie Lawler, who turned that ball over. Ball is put back into the middle, and it's with Lena Gacquin. Now, Lena, see what you can do. That ball is punted in high, but well won in there. These two Follia's cornerbacks are so tight. Amy Curley has won the last 3 balls that went in now. And now it's Ellen Irwin, elegant runner Ellen Irwin, scorer of a point. But that ball is well blocked down there by Lena Gacquin. And Four Roads are beginning to warm to the task a little bit. Now, back to the midfielder. The midfielder is Megan Banahan. Megan goes through 2 tackles and breaks through, and now, bit of space for her. Looks up, but there's Aisling Dempsey. Aisling, who's sitting way back, corner forward, but she's sitting back as a sweeper into the danger woman. The danger woman is Joan Gagan. Joan, tackled there by Katie Lawler, but Joan is still going. Now, they're looking to the referee, but Joan is playing on. Ball is put into the middle here now to Jodie Gibbons. Jodie with her right foot dinks the ball in, but that's well taken by Ciara White in there. Oh, Jodie Gibbons looking for a second point, but it dropped just short, and now Ciara White. Ciara out to Mairead Lohan. Mairead always available this side looking for the ball. Now Mairead back into the centre. That ball is given back in there to Aisling Tracy. Aisling, who came in at full back, started at full back. Now she gives it inside to Emma Donnelly, and here goes Four Roads. Emma now comes out this side of the field. Well won there by the corner forward Karen Carty, and she gives it inside now to Linda Carty. Linda now picks it up, turns inside. Chance here with her right foot, Linda Carty, but that ball is blocked back there. This Follia's defence is so tight and well blocked back there by Louise Costello, and out they come. Strong midfielder, Megan Banahan now. Megan picks it up, faced by Aisling Dempsey, but Megan Banahan turns, twists back into the centre. Back into Louise Costello. Louise breaks the tackle, and here comes Faithleachs again. Now, Faithleachs out the field. Ball is given here to Ellen Irwin, who's under pressure, but she takes it one-handedly and gives it in to Joan Gagan. Joan, the danger lady. Now, she's going. She looks. She gives it out this side to Ellen Irwin. And Faithleachs are so dangerous. Now, the ball goes long into the full forward. That ball is into Quona Cox. Quona picks it up. Oh, lovely flick out. Beautiful little flick out to Joan Gagan, who was going by her. But Tony Brennan says, no, Quona, I'm very sorry. It looked good, but it was just a little bit illegal. She just flicked the ball up. I think she may have been unlucky there because I've seen that before. But anyhow, Katie Lawler now to see can we get 4 roads up and going. Katie goes short, but that ball is won by Ellen Irwin. Ellen straight away transfers that ball out the far side of the field to Rachel Banahan. Now Rachel taking on Ciara Gacquin. Rachel inside to Quona Cox. Now Quona, a chance to make up for the last one. Quona turns and back out the field. And it comes to Joan Gagan. And Joan with her right foot kicks the ball. Oh, and this lady is dangerous. This lady is liable to score from anywhere. And that's an excellent point. Second point of the game. A goal and 2 now for Joan Gagan. A goal and 4 for St. Faithleachs. And 11 minutes and 40 seconds into this game. And Faithleachs has ran up a lead of a goal and 4 points. So Faithleachs definitely have started the better and they look the stronger, even though 4 roads are trying really hard and they're tackling and they're harrying, but Faithleachs look to be very strong. Meanwhile, out the field now, Mairead Lohan, who takes it on the far side of the field this time. Mairead, the good player now. Oh, and she finds good ball in, finds Sinead Fallon in space. Now Sinead Fallon, a bit of room to run. Sinead turns inside now, gives that ball in, dangerous ball inside, but once again Marie Kelly is in there and gives it to the excellent Amy Curley, who has been tight, but as I say, that commentator's curse, she drops it, turns it over. It's picked up by Lisa Dolan, given into the middle, but it breaks inside again. And who's there? Amy Curley. Amy gets that ball, and out comes Faithleachs again. So Faithleachs have dealt with that well, and now the minute they deal with it, their first thought is attack, and they're coming out the field. As ever, Megan Banahan. Megan Banahan out here to Ellen Irwin, who started this game really well. Irwin now. Oh, that's a great turn of speed by Ellen Irwin. Drops the ball back to Megan Banahan, but that ball is over the line. Line ball by 4 roads. That ball they were playing is really close there, and eventually it went out over the line. So, Lena Gacquin, can she get things up and running? She's looking to see what's available. She goes long, but unfortunately, that ball is into the corner, and Amy Curley, who has been there all through, and gives it to Joan Gagan, who's come back foraging. Now, Joan transfers that ball to the centre, and it's flicked inside, and Quona Cox out in front. And her midfield partner has continued going. That's Megan Banahan, but the pass just didn't find her. So that attack comes to nothing. And 4 roads, in fairness to them, are tackling and trying hard and they're getting up close. Just a few scores that has gone in early is the difference between these teams. Now, well played there by Lena Gacquin, and she goes long into the corner. And this is with Karen Carty. And these 2 Carty girls, Linda and Karen, are causing problems. And now Linda with her right foot. That's a lovely strike by Linda, but unfortunately for Linda, it just comes to the right of the post and wide for 4 roads, first wide of the game. But a good attack. The 2 Carty girls here, Linda and Karen up this side, are causing problems, even though Amy Curley has played really well so far for Faithleachs. We're 14 minutes in. Now that ball is kicked out by Marie Kelly and goes out the far side of the field where it's well won over there. Well won, and here they come up the field, and that ball drops short, and Megan Banahan, it just runs ahead of her, and now here comes 4 roads attacking, and that ball is fly kicked inside. A race between Marie Kelly and Niamh Coyle. Marie Kelly gets there first. Now turns inside, comes outside. Niamh Coyle and sets up the attack again. Amy Curley turns inside, and she's fouled there. So a free out to St. Faithleachs. Sorry, that's with Siobhan Ormsby. Siobhan did well there. Now, Siobhan on the ball. Ball is there, and it's coming across this side of the field, and now it's with Joan Gagan. Now, Joan, goal and 2 points already. But she's since she has got that goal and 2 points, she's coming really deep. Now she goes long. That ball is put in long on top of Niamh Scally, but the ball is turned over by Aisling Dempsey. Aisling, who's back there and has been sweeping. Now, long ball, and it comes over the top, and now we have Linda Carty. Now a chance here inside to Karen, or to the full forward. The full forward is Lisa Dolan, and Lisa Dolan kicks a superb point. First point of the game for 4 roads, and that came to Linda Carty, who has been the most dangerous forward so far. She put the ball over the top to Lisa Dolan, who had found a good bit of space, had come away from Marie Kelly. Marie Kelly broke the shackles of Marie Kelly for probably the first time in the quarter. And once she got her hands on the ball and turned, she swung over a lovely right-footed point from about 25 yards out to open the account for 4 Roads. With that, Tony Brennan calls the first water break after 15 and a half minutes. So there's been a lively opening to this game so far. Faithleachs got off to a flyer of a start with a point by Jodie Gibbons, followed by a point by Joan Gagan, and then Joan got a goal. Probably fortuitous enough as that it went in over the head of Ciara White, but it was nestled in the corner. It was a great shot. Joan followed that up with a point, and then a point by Ellen Irwin to put them 1-4 ahead. And just before half-time, before the first water break, Lisa Dolan popped over a lovely point for 4 Roads to get their first score on the game. So 1-4 to a point, as I said, in what's been a lively game in perfect conditions here in Ballyforan this evening. Both teams showing 100% commitment. Faithleachs do look a little bit stronger at the moment. And as those scores got early in the game has really been the difference between them. But good performances from Faithleachs for Joan Gagan, who has started this game really well and is definitely a danger to 4 Roads from centre forward, coming out deep in the field, winning the ball, giving it and taking it back. Also, Ellen Irwin at number 10 has started this game really well, and she's attacking up along the left-hand side. At the back, their full back line has been watertight. Siobhan Ormsby and Marie Kelly, and especially Amy Curley, nothing much has got in there, or any attacks have snuffed them out. Meanwhile, for 4 Roads, Aisling Dempsey, the captain, well, she's dropped right back between the half back line and the full back line, and she swept up a good bit of ball there. That leaves them short up front, obviously, but in fairness, the 2 Carty girls on the right flank here of Linda Carty and Karen Carty both have done very well so far. And the 2 midfielders, Lena Gackwell and Niamh Coyle, are working really hard and have probably shaded back into it in the last few minutes there. So hopefully in this second quarter now, 4 Roads can get a couple of scores and make a game of this. But then must be really careful, because once this Faithleachs team's attacks, they're very potent up front, especially Joan Gagan, and of course they have Conor Cox as an excellent target person inside. So as said, perfect night for football. This of course the Junior B final. The Junior C won last week by Clonagale against Castlereagh, and the Junior A final tomorrow between Michael Tabby's and St. Barry's. So we're ready to restart here, and this ball is restarted by Marie Kelly is going kicking from the full back line. Marie goes long out the field. That ball goes out to Niamh Scally. Niamh goes for the ball, but Tony Brennan says there was a small push there by Aisling Dempsey. So Niamh has the free. She's back on the 50 yards line. She pumps that ball into the middle. Well won by Joan Gagan. Strong player Joan. Tackled by Mairead Lohan, but gets the ball away. But that ball now is with Jodie Gibbons. Jodie, who started back to Gagan, and Gagan is really dangerous running forward into the middle now. This is with Ellen Irwin. Ellen turns, and on her right foot, Ellen Irwin shoots, but unfortunately that ball goes across the face of the goal and wide on the left-hand side for Faithleachs' third wide of the game. But it just shows you there how dangerous Faithleachs can be, and especially Joan Gagan, who has started this game really well, and she's a really strong player running from centre half forward. Now, 4 Roads with this kick-out strategy they have, but unfortunately that ball only goes out as far as Rachel Banahan. Now, Rachel attacking in the right-hand side after picking up a loose kick-out. Rachel into Joan Gagan. Now, Joan, well tackled there, and well tackled by Mairead Lohan, but turns back out. Oh, and turned over well there. That was excellent work by the 4 Roads defence. And Ciara Gackwin gets that ball away, gets it out to Aisling Dempsey, but unfortunately it just runs away from Aisling and out over the line for a line ball for St. Faithleachs. So good defence there by 4 Roads. Meanwhile, Faithleachs on the far side. So Niamh Scally across the field. Well won there by Joan Gagan. Back out to the side to the other midfielder, which is Megan Banahan. Now Megan outside, but well won there. Superb play there by Ciara Gackwin. And Ciara has been really good there in the last few minutes. Now Ciara launches that ball out the field, looking for her number 12, which is Sinead Fallon. But that was a little bit short, and it was picked up there by Niamh Scally. Niamh, who's a very rangy player, tall player in the middle of the field, dangerous player, and she covers a lot of ground. And unfortunately, that clearance just fell short, and Niamh came in and cut it out and then was fouled. Now, in for Conor Cox. Conor is the target person. Conor, lovely transfer into the middle to Gagan, and Gagan Joan Gagan with her right foot swings at that ball, but she pulls it wide on her right-hand side, her own side, as she was kicking for Follia's 4th wide of the game. So we're at 1-4 to a point, and we're nearly 18 minutes into this first half. So Four Roads probably needs something now at the moment to get them back into the game. That's a good kick out long, goes right over the midfield, and now it's runs into Lena Gackwin. Lena, who's worked really hard. Now Lena hoofs that ball, but it goes up in the air and it bounces right into the hands of Louise Costello, who read it well. Now it's with Megan Banahan. In again now to Joan Gagan, and away they go again. Now this ball is out the side, and it's here with the corner forward. The corner forward being Orla Irwin. Orla back to Gagan. Out's here now, and it's with the wing back, Louise Costello, and Louise took a shot with her left foot, and it was really, when she kicked first, as you can see from the camera angle, it looked like it was going over, but unfortunately tailed off to the left just at the last moment. Follias have shown that they're attacking from everywhere, and they're all prepared to shoot. Meanwhile, they line up in the line up the middle of the field again. So who's breaking out for this one? It comes out this side of the field, and it breaks into the hands of Niamh Coyle, is it Lena Gackwin? Lena Gackwin, or it's Niamh Coyle. Now Niamh going strong. This is a good run by Niamh Coyle. Strong run down to the middle. Now it's opening up. Still going, Niamh Coyle. She dinks it out this side now. It's out this side to Karen Carty. Karen drops it. Closely tackled by Amy Curley, but she gets it inside. Now, inside to Aisling Dempsey. Now back out here again to Carty and back again to Dempsey. And Aisling Dempsey with her right foot from an angle, but unfortunately Aisling pulls it to the right on her own side and wide. So, second wide of the game for Four Roads. But that was a more promising attack and a great run down the middle by Niamh Coyle. Now kick out comes out the field, but it's well read there and well picked up, and here they go again with their centre forward, Schiaffer Finner now. Schiaffer out to the far side. This ball is fed back into the middle, and it's with Lena Gackwin. Lena turns, and with run across the ground with her right foot, Lena Gackwin shoots. Oh, good point by Lena Gackwin. Excellent point by Lena Gackwin. Four Roads' second point of the game, and now Four Roads are really warming to the task. And players like their two midfielders, Lena Gackwin and Niamh Coyle, now pushing forward. Now, can they build on that? Ball is out this side, and it's won there, but well won by Megan Banahan, the tall midfielder. And Megan is fouled. Tony Brennan is going over, and he's calling someone. Who is he calling? He's calling over, it looks like Karen Carty. And he's saying, Karen, go easy. But it is a county final, and they're all going to be really trying. Meanwhile, Marie Kelly. Marie goes back to her and takes the ball back again. Now, out they come the field. Fine player Marie Carty now. Out over the top. And here goes Louise Costello. Louise, who had a wide a few minutes ago. Now Louise transfers that off to Ellen Irwin. Oh, this is a great attack by Follias. Lightning attack up the field. Ellen Irwin puts the ball in over the top for Corner Cox. Corner comes at goal, shoots. Oh, great save. Ball breaks out. Super save there by Ciara White. I know it was straight at her, but she did really well. And the ball was picked up back there. The breaking ball was picked up back there by Ciara Gackwin. Well, unfortunately for Ciara, the clearance goes out over the line. But that was a lightning attack. Came inside to Corner Cox. Corner was straight in at goal, shot at goal. But Ciara White stood her ground, never flinched, and made a good save. Meanwhile, Follias now. Ball is in the middle of the field. This is with Niamh Scally. That ball is to Jodie Gibbons. Jodie has already kicked a point. Now Jodie goes outside. That's a great shot, but that's well blocked there, so it is. That shot was from... I think it might have been Joan Gagan, was it? But meanwhile, out the field they come. This is Aisling Tracy. Aisling, who got in just before the game started. Aisling now to her right half back, Emma Donnelly. Now, Four Roads are attacking here at pace. There's a chance here. She has a player in the middle. She goes inside. Lena Gackwin now has a run at goal. This is Lena Gackwin. Already a point scorer. Oh, she flicks that ball inside, but unfortunately she left it short. She was looking for Lisa Dolan, but Marie Kelly just read it and picked it up excellently. There was a great chance there to put Lisa Dolan in for a shot at goal, but well played and well read by Marie Kelly. Now here comes Follias. This is actually intense stuff. It's warming into a game of football. 22 minutes gone. 1-4 to 2 points in favour of Follias. It's been lively, and it's after picking up. Now, meanwhile, Marie Kelly, but Marie drops it, and Lisa Dolan, who followed her out the field, in fairness, has turned that ball over. So Four Roads are by no means giving up the ghost here, and that ball is dinked inside, but it's well read in there by Megan Banahan, and unfortunately, that's what's been letting Four Roads down. The last ball has just let them down a couple of times. You know, Megan Banahan wins a good ball over there, bravely went in for it, where there was 2 or 3 4 roads players, but she's a tall girl and she got the reach and she got her hands on it and got fouled, but bravely went for that ball and got her due rewards. Now she dinks that ball back into the centre. Out they come. That ball is played out here, but it's well read and cut out by Aisling Dempsey. Now gives it to the centre to Lisa Dolan, back to Dempsey. Now Aisling having a run, dinks it over the top. She's looking for Linda Carty. Linda, but that ball, that's excellently won back there. Excellently won and worked out the field again. That was won well by Louise Costello. And now Louise again, who's really committed to this game. Louise, who has played a couple of 1-2s here with the elegant Ellen Irwin. And Ellen now looking up to see what's available. Goes in for Quona Cox. Oh, and that ball goes in over the top. But it's well read in there by Emma Donnelly. Emma had that read from a long way out and finds Nicole Byrne. And here they come again now. This is better. Nicole Byrne, but she did misdirect that straight into the hands of Ellen Irwin. Now Ellen looks into the centre. And she has got Megan Banahan now fed to Joan Gagan. Joan inside on a great chance here now for Jodie Gibbons. Jodie runs a goal, shoots with her right foot, and Jodie puts that ball over the bar. So Jodie Gibbons kicks her 2nd point of the game. Fáile's 5th point of the game, and a prolonged attack there by Fáile's, eventually ending up with Jodie Gibbons, who's wearing number 20, and Jodie flashed it over the bar. Meanwhile, we have an injury down this side of the field. Mairead Lohan seems to be injured there. She's been attended to at the moment by Valerie Hines, the medical assistant for 4 Roads. I didn't actually see it. Must have been in the play there when Fáile's was winning that last ball back in the corner. But the difference here from I can see in this first half is that Fáile's, when they attack, they generally get the passes through and they're taking their shots. Unfortunately for 4 Roads, a couple of times they attacked, they got into great positions, but the last ball just let them down, especially that last one when there was a chance there to get a ball through to Lisa Dolan to get a shot at goal. But of course, due credit we have to give to Marie Kelly, who read it and cut it out. So it's been an entertaining game of football. 1-5 to 2 points, a lightning start by St. Fáile's, but in fairness, 4 Roads has stemmed the tide a little bit and have come back into this game and seem to be going really well. Meanwhile, Mairead Lohan is still down, so I see Sinead Fallon is coming across to get a drink from the bag. She looks like she could be okay. I think she took a knock to the knee, it looks like it. They're checking to see if she's okay. She has actually played well so far, Mairead Lohan. She's been available for a lot of the kickouts and has taken a lot of the kickouts from the goalkeeper to start attacks. As we said, don't forget, tomorrow morning also been streamed live by the LGFA ladies, streamed live on YouTube through cameraman Eugene Pettit at 12 o'clock. The Junior A final, which is coming to you from St. Crohn's. Excellent venue. We were there last week for the Senior and Junior C finals. And that game tomorrow between Michael Labby's and St. Barry's, and that's coming to you live from 12 o'clock from St. Crohn's. Meanwhile, back with this, the Junior B final. Good game of football now. Ball is kicked out by Ciara White, the far side of the field. Breaks. Oh, that's a superb catch out there by Megan Banahan. And she goes inside now to Quona Cox. This is dangerous. And back to Gibbons, Joan Gagan. And Joan Gagan with her right foot. That is an absolute textbook point from Joan Gagan. Great score. Ball kicked out. Megan Banahan, huge fetch in the middle of the field. Feeds it into Quona Cox. And as has been happening all right, Joan Gagan running off her, takes the pass, and Joan flashes that over the bar for her 3rd point. A goal and 3 points now for Joan Gagan. 1-6. Oh, and a short kick out now, and this could undo a lot of the good work. Picked up by Rachel Banahan. Given to the to Orla Irwin to Rachel Banahan, and now it's with Megan Banahan, and she turns inside, and Megan Banahan runs a goal, and with her right foot she lobs that ball into the centre, and Quona Cox was clean inside. Nobody had picked her up, and all it needed was the slightest touch into an empty net, but unfortunately it just went past her, just over her hands. Really dangerous there from St. Fáile's, and a lot of the good work that 4 Roads have done in the last 10 minutes has just been undone there by a couple of poor kickouts that has just fallen short. We're looking for a ball. Seemingly the ball that's in there is soft at the moment, so maybe that's why the kickouts were dropping a bit short. They're complaining that the ball was soft, and there seems to be a search going on the sideline for a football. I'm sure there's one there somewhere. Now someone has kicked the ball in, so let's hope this is the right it has the right capacity of air in it. We'll be hoping. Eugene is a bit doubtful, but we'll see. So, Ciara White now, whose kickouts have been sort of a mixture of good and bad. This time, that's out this side. That's a good kick. And that's well won out there by Aisling Dempsey. Aisling has a lot of work done. Now Aisling down the side, but well read again by Ellen Irwin. She's a good player, Ellen Irwin. She read that from a long way out and great speed. Now she gives that ball into the middle to Megan Bannahan. Megan is a strong player. Into the middle to her centre back, Kate McPhillips. Now Kate who has been very strong at centre back. Kate McPhillips to Joan Gagan. Now Joan turns, tackled now by Aisling Tracy, who's come out to try and mark her now. But that ball goes astray over the top and well picked up there by Niamh Coyle. Niamh now, who has shown her ability to run from the middle of the field. And here she goes again. Strong run by Niamh Coyle. Now meets the tackle, gives it in to Mairead Lohan, who seems all better now. Mairead now. And that ball is given inside and is shot inside there by Megan or Lena Gakwan. Lena, who joined the attack, took the final pass, and Lena has kicked her second point of the game. A really good point here, and forwards have shown that they're more than capable of scoring once they get a run at the goal, and they've also showed that as their strong running from the middle of the field can prove difficult. So a good point there by Lena Gakwan, her second of the game. Meanwhile, Faithleachs, that ball was kicked out short to Siobhan or to Amy Curley, and the attack was set up. Now Marie Kelly. Marie out this side, and here we go again now. This is Amy Curley. Amy back into Joan Gagan, who's been everywhere. Joan, strong player. Back behind, taken by her midfield colleague. And her midfield colleague, of course, is Megan Bannahan. Bannahan to Gagan. These two have been really strong. Now into Quona Cox. Quona gets a break as well, but that's well tackled in there and well won in there. But Tony Brennan says would have been won, and that change has been made. Katie Lawler has gone back in to mark Quona Cox, and she's switched with Aisling Tracy, who's come out to mark Niamh or to Joan Gagan, which is a daunting task for anyone. But that was well won there by Katie Lawler, and the ball is going to be thrown up. So he's thrown it up between Nicole Byrne and Megan Shanahan, and that ball goes up, and it's well won there. Well won by Nicole Byrne. Shows good strength there in winning that ball. Now, can they set up an attack? Ball is pumped into the middle. This is good. This is better. This is Sinead Fallon over the top. Now, here comes Niamh Coyle. Niamh can run. Now, dinks it over the top to Linda Carty. Linda now, but again, once again, well won back there by Marie Kelly, who's had an excellent game there, a full back for Faithleachs. That Faithleachs full back line have been really tight back there. Meanwhile, strong midfield, Megan Bannahan, and this ball is given out this side to Ellen Irwin. And once this lady gets the ball and starts running, she's very hard to stop. Aisling Tracy did that time, but illegally, says Tony Brennan, and I think I'd probably agree with him there. But when Ellen Irwin gets this ball on the run, it's hard now. Meanwhile, Joan Gagan dinks that ball inside there and takes that ball back again. Now Joan Gagan running a corner with the right foot. Joan strikes, but Joan strikes it just to the left and wide. Another wide for Faithleachs. That ball was given in to Rachel Bannahan, and Rachel won it and gave it back to Joan Gagan going by her, but Joan pulled it just to the left and wide. And that is 6 wides in this first half for St. Faithleachs. 6 wides and a goal and 6, so they've had 13 shots at goal. Meanwhile, that kick out is drifting off over to the side, and unfortunately it's gone over the line. I think she was looking for Aisling Dempsey. Ball is kicked inside quick, and Quona Cox on lays it off very quickly. And this ball is fed into the middle to Gagan. Now Joan Gagan inside again. Quona Cox takes a shot. Oh, superb block there. Super Nicole Byrne threw herself on the line there to block that. The ball came inside to Quona Cox, and it looked like it had to be a goal. But in fairness, Nicole Byrne came across in front of it and threw herself at that and made a superb block. Now, Ciara White, Aisling Dempsey had her back to the ball, but she wins that. Oh, well done by Aisling Dempsey. Now, she's coming, but she mishandles that, and it falls to Amy, and Amy Curley stopped it, but meanwhile, 4 roads are away. Now, the ball is with Emma Donnelly. Emma attacking now to her other wing back, Mairead Lohan. Mairead, who's had a really good first half. Now, Mairead sees who's available. She's got outsider Karen Carty. But that ball was well read, but Tony saw a foul. There was a foul there. Mairead Lohan, who came up the field just as she was about to pass, her arm was held, so free kick to 4 roads. So a chance here now for 4 roads after we've 32 minutes played in the first half. I didn't see a board going up to see how many minutes there was. I looked to Eugene for help, but he's no help. So right-footed kick, but that one is going to the left. It's dropping short, but Marie Kelly is back there, and she's so strong under that ball. Out to Ormsby, and away they go again. Now, Siobhan Ormsby up the far side from the famed Ormsby family from St. Folia's. Stephen and Liam, brothers, both footballers, good footballers, intermediate winners last week with the men's team. Meanwhile, that ball is picked up there by Rachel Bannahan. Rachel is fouled, and she's fouled there by Ciara Gacquin. So, ball is fed across the middle, and here they come again. This is Megan Bannahan, as has been all day. Megan now out, and here she comes. Here's Joan Gagan. Turns inside. Coming with her right foot. Joan Gagan. Chance here. Joan shoots. Oh! And Joan flashes that over the bar, but it could just have easily have been a goal. And even at that, she had Quona Cox the far side of the goal if she looked up. But with that, Tony Brennan calls the half-time whistle after that flashing point there by Joan Gagan. Joan's 4th point of the first half. She has a goal and 4 points scored out of a goal of 7. Jodie Gibbons has the other 2, and Ellen Irwin kicked a point. So 1-7 for St. Folia's. 3 points for Four Roads, meanwhile 2 by the midfielder Lena Gacquin and 1 by Lisa Dolan. Four Roads, or Folia's, have really been strong in this first half, and any mistakes made by Four Roads, St. Folia's have been punishing it straight away. So they hold a 7 points lead at half time. In what was an entertaining first half, St. Folia's have been the stronger. We've had flashes from Four Roads, so they need to get back into the dugout, have a good chat, and see what they can do to turn this round. But we'll take a short break to let you go and get a cup of tea, and we'll leave you here at half time on a score line of St. Folia's 1-7, Four Roads 3 points. Don't go away, we'll be back soon. Okay, you're all very welcome back here to Ballyfour. Now we're just looking at two changes now on the Four Roads team. So we see number 23, Shauna Carty, Sarah Carty, sorry, and number 29, Shauna Fallon have come into the team, and they seem to have come in for corner forward. Karen Carty and Lisa Dolan seems to be off. So we see Karen Carty, 13, Lisa Dolan, 14 gone, and they've been replaced by 23, Sarah Carty, and 29, Shauna Fallon. They're the changes we see at the moment. Doesn't seem to be any changes on the Foley team. Just a mistake earlier on, just to apologise. I think I might have said that Clonagale beat Castlereagh in the Junior C final last week. My apologies. Of course, it was Shannon Gales. And we'd like to wish all our best to Claudia Corrigan from Shannon Gales, who got injured. But I haven't spoken to her during the week. She's made a full recovery. So good to see her back, and hopefully see her back on the field again soon. To Claudia, best wishes to all, from all here at EPP Productions for ladies football. Meanwhile, we're back in Ballyfour, 1-7 to 3 points for Follios. So Four Roads are really going to need a good start here to the second half. So, Tony Brennan throws the ball in, and away we go again for the second half. And straight away, Aisling Dempsey. Aisling, who seems to have moved out to the middle of the field now, the captain, picks up possession. Now, let's see what Four Roads can do. Immediately, the ball is played to the number 29, the sub, Shauna Fallon. Now, ball is fed up along the far side, and it's with Linda Carty. Now, Linda attacks in the far side, back to Shauna Fallon. Breaks to Linda Bra, once again, well cut out back there. And Follia's full back line, and their defence has been really good. And Louise Costello breaks out with that ball. Now she feeds it to the far side to Jodie Gibbons. Jodie, scorer of 2 points in the first half. Ball back into the centre, and it's with Amy Curley. Amy, who also had a fine first half. Amy now been tackled by Emma Donnelly. But Amy gives it back into the middle, and here goes Joan Gagan again. Joan, a scorer of a goal and 4 so far. Joan inside that ball, but it breaks in there, but it comes back to Joan Gagan, but she's well tackled, and the ball is picked up there eventually by Aisling Tracy. But Tony Brennan saw something in there. There was a good tackle in there. I see Nicole Byrne is down. Nicole put in a good tackle there, so she did. Nothing, and Joan Gagan, they sort of ran into each other. Nicole, who was shown in the first half, she threw herself at a ball here just before half time. She threw herself at a ball just before half time, and again she went bravely into that tackle to meet Joan Gagan coming in. Joan, who has been, of course, excellent so far. So Aisling Tracy starts it again with a long ball out the field, and that ball falls into the hands of Emma Donnelly. Now, here they go up along the far side with Nicole Byrne. Ball breaks into the middle, but on her knees there, it's picked up well and well won there by Megan Banahan. Megan, who had a fine first half. Now back to Joan Gagan, and that ball is dinked down into the corner as with Jodie Gibbons. But Jodie is there, and she's well tackled by Aisling Tracy, who has really come into this game. Aisling Tracy, since she came out centre half back, has made a big difference. And now Aisling attacks, and the ball is with Shauna Fallon. Shauna, who come on at half time, has started this really well. Now into the centre to Emma Donnelly. Emma now carries it up the far side. Four Roads going looking for the first score to get themselves back in. Back to Shauna Fallon. Shauna has handled the ball a lot since she came on. Now ball into the centre. That's a good ball into the centre, and it's with Lena Gackwin. Now Gackwin scored 2 points in the first half. Gackwin, and she's tackled there, but she still has the ball, and she feeds it back out to Linda Carty. And Linda with her right foot, but unfortunately for Linda, that ball drifts off to the right hand side and wide for Four Roads' third wide of the game. And but a more promising start there for Four Roads. So we're 3 minutes into the second half, and no score so far. Meanwhile, the ball is out the far side of the field with Niamh Scally. Now Niamh back into the centre to Amy Curley. Amy, who's attacked now, has had a great first half, and now she's starting as she means to go on. Handled there by Louise Costello, and now it's with Joan Gagan. Joan gives that ball into the centre to Ellen Irwin, and these are really dangerous. And now Joan Gagan again. Joan Gagan running with her right foot. Joan shoots, and knocked over the bar there by Ciara White. Another score for Joan Gagan, but that was aimed for the top of the net. And in fairness to Ciara White, strong shot, but she did the proper thing. Instead of trying to catch, she pushed that ball up and over the bar. So, 5th point of the game for Joan Gagan, 8th point for Faithleachs, 1st point of the second half. Now, Four Roads really needs to try and do something here. Ball is played up along to Linda Carty, breaks. And Linda falls back to her again. Now, she's got someone inside her and she gives that ball inside. But unfortunately, Marie Kelly, who's been reading these all day long, and Marie feeds that ball out. And here we go again with the dangerous Ellen Irwin. Ellen now back into the centre to the hard-working Megan Banahan. But well tackled there. Tackled by the sub that's come on. The sub being Sarah Carty. But it's with Rachel Banahan. And now into Megan Banahan. These Banahan girls are playing really well. Ball put into the corner, and the strong Ellen Irwin wins that ball in there, and there was a sort of a high tackle there. May have been from Ciara Gaquin. And in fairness, the Four Roads defence have been really working really hard, but unfortunately they're coming up against a really strong forward line in Faithleachs. Meanwhile, Kate McPhillips is down with an injury. It was when that last ball was coming out. I think just in the tackle before the ball was cleared, she picked up a knock. So she's been attended to there. So once again, a lively start to the second half. But the dangerous Joan Gagan, and she has been the best. She has been the outstanding player on view so far up to now. Scorer of a goal and 5 points, and she has kicked the first point of the second half, even though it was probably heading for the top of the net. And in fairness to Ciara White, she got her hands to it and knocked it over the bar. So the magic bottle for Kate McPhillips, it seems to have done the trick. Kate is up and ready to go, and we're good to go again. Ball is in the hands of Ellen Irwin. Now Ellen looks inside, dinks that ball inside, but it's well read in there. But there was a push in the back on Louise Costello. Louise, who came looking for that ball, and just as it was landing to her, she got a nudge in the back. So free for Faithleachs. Now this free is about 30 yards out, a little to the right of the goal. It's in the hands of Ellen Irwin. Ellen, a scorer from the first half. So Ellen looks like she's going to have a pot at this into the dressing room goals in Ballyforan. Ellen with her right foot shoots. That ball is high. Oh, that's a great kick by. That's a super score. Super score by Ellen Irwin. From 30 yards out with her right foot, Ellen puts that ball straight between the posts for the 9th point of the game. Her own second point, 9th point of the game for St. Faithleachs, and now we have a 9-point lead, 1-9 to 3 points. Meanwhile, the ball is kicked out here, and it's with Aisling Tracy. Now Aisling, who has done really well. Aisling dinks that ball forward. Linda Carty goes over her head, falls inside, won there by Schieffer Finnan, but it breaks away. And Marie Kelly, who has just owned that area back there. Marie plays it short to Kate McPhillips, who is back and going well again. And now Amy Curley. Amy careers down the middle of the field, looking to see what's available. Who's available? Joan Gagan is available. She dinks that ball inside, and that ball goes into Quona Cox. Back again to Gagan. Oh, this is great football. Inside, shot taken there. Oh, goal. Great goal. And that goal is scored by Orla Irwin. But that was, again, a super move started by the brilliant Amy Curley. Moved down the field. Joan Gagan moved it through, got the ball inside, and Orla Irwin slid that ball into the goal for the second goal of the game for St. Faithleachs. But excellent move, lightning attack as Faithleachs have been doing all day, and that ball was just moved quickly the whole way down. And when Orla Irwin got her chance with her right foot, she slid that ball in for a lovely goal. Meanwhile, change here is there on the Four Roads team. Nicole Byrne is going towards the sideline. She must be carrying an injury. Oh yeah, and Nicole is replaced there. It looks like Aoife Campbell has come in. Yeah, Aoife Campbell. Meanwhile, here we go again. Ball is with Faithleachs again. And here's shot there that comes back off the crossbar. It comes back off the crossbar into the hands of Joan Gagan, but a super save there by Ciara White. The original shot taken by Rachel Banahan. It looked all over a goal in the top corner, came back off the crossbar, back out to Joan Gagan, took a shot, but well saved there by Ciara White. Now, here comes Four Roads. forwards up the field, and that ball is with the sub that's just after coming on, Aoife Campbell. That ball is fed inside. Now chance here, right-footed shot, but that ball is blocked and into the hands of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is Fidelma Fallon. Fidelma gets it out and well cleared again by Follies. Jennifer Brennan. Jennifer now puts that ball further up along, and it's with Siobhan Ormsby. Siobhan up along here, and this is Ellen Irwin. Ellen Irwin up along, and Jennifer Brennan had continued her run. Well done. Turns back out again, back out the field to Ellen Irwin. These Follies girls are excellent once they break forward. Ellen Irwin glides through the middle of that defence and is fouled there by Aisling Tracy. The transition by Follies once the ball is turned over at the far end, that started with a clearance by Fidelma Fallon, and they just move it so smoothly down the field, and it ended up in the hands of Ellen Irwin and fouled. So free, but she goes back the field this half now to Kate McPhillips. Kate now back into the middle to Irwin and back out to McPhillips, and here they go again. Kate McPhillips cuts into the middle now, but Kate overcarried that ball in her exuberance, and in fairness to the Four Roads defence, they set up in front of her Aisling Dempsey and Aisling Tracy. So meanwhile that kick is taken, but it goes astray across the field, and it's well won there by Louise Costello. Louise into Joan Gagan. Now here goes Joan Gagan again, running strongly at the goal, and on her right foot Joan Gagan shoots, and inevitably Joan Gagan scores. So another point for Follies, another point for Joan Gagan. Her 6th point of the game, a goal and 6 points for Joan, 2 goals and 10 for Follies. 3 points for Four Roads. We're now 10 minutes into this second half. Meanwhile, it looks like we're going to have another change on the Four Roads team. Sub coming on. So off the field is going number 12, Sinead Fallon. Sinead's going off, and Sinead has been replaced now. I'll tell you in a second who's replacing Sinead Fallon on the Four Roads team. She's coming over here to wing forward, and it is looks like number 17, I think, is it? Yeah, number 17, and that's Mary Fallon. So Mary Fallon has come in for Sinead Fallon. Meanwhile, ball is played forward, and the inevitable Amy Curley. Amy, but that ball is well read by Aisling Dempsey. Aisling picks it up now into the middle. Ball is dinked inside, and it's well won there by Mairead Lohan. Mairead now out this side of the field to Lindy Carty. Now, can they do something? Right, but well blocked there. I could see exactly what Lindy Carty was trying to do, but Louise Costello says thou shalt not pass, and the ball comes out the field to Ellen Irwin. Ellen into the centre, and here we go again. This is Niamh Scally. Niamh now gives that ball short to Joan Gagan. She is so hard to handle, and here she goes again, running freely at that goal. Back into Niamh Scally. Niamh Scally, and on her right foot, Niamh Scally puts that ball inside. Dangerous ball is picked up in there. Oh, and great tackle, but it's still alive in there. And that ball comes back out. Jodie Gibbons is there, but it's won there and well picked up eventually by Katie Lawler. And Katie goes cleared, blocked by Jodie Gibbons, but the danger is averted for the moment. A high ball that dropped inside, and Rachel Bannahan was in there, and there definitely was a chance. But meanwhile, Katie Lawler clears that ball out of the danger area to safety out over the line. So once again, a dangerous attack, as orchestrated as always by Joan Gagan at 11. Meanwhile, Follies have it with Megan Bannahan. Now Megan turns, running at the goal. Ball is played back out the side, and it comes back out to Joan Gagan. Now Joan, about 40 yards out on her right foot, launches high, across the goal. Oh, well taken there by Rachel Bannahan. Rachel picks it up. Well, she doesn't, but she does now. But she's tackled well back there. Rachel Bannahan well tackled by Ciara Gaquin, but she gets free. Still has it back out here to Niamh Scally. Ball is played into the middle to Quona Cox. Quona, but she's hassled out of it there by Ciara Gaquin, and Ciara's a real little terrier back there. She's stopped a good few attacks there, but unfortunately in the process of stopping that one for Quona Cox, she fouled her. So, free kick now. This is with Ellen Irwin. Another free for Ellen. A good bit nearer than the last one, which she had no bother kicking over. This is 21 out with her right foot. Ellen Irwin, but unfortunately that one just drifts to the right-hand side and wide for the 7th wide of the game for St. Follies. Meanwhile, one of the Follies players is down with cramp. I'm not sure Tony Brennan has seen it. Yeah, he is. Oh, he's telling her to continue on. And the kick out comes. So it's over the far side now with the sub, Aoife Campbell. Aoife, she's tackled back there by Louise Costello, but she picks it up and breaks out now, and the ball is given to Shauna Fallon. So the free and played up along the wing. That was for Sarah Sarah Carty, but that ball ran by, and now it's with Amy Curley in the middle of the field. Now Amy looks up, gives it to her centre back. Her centre back always available there is Kate McPhillips. Now Kate to Joan Gagan, and here we go again with Niamh Scally. Now Niamh out this side, and the ball is with Ellen Irwin, and Ellen takes the ball, but gives that ball out to the right, and a lovely score there by Rachel Bannahan. Lovely flowing move in along. Ellen Irwin gives the last pass to Rachel Bannahan, and Rachel kicks what's actually her first point of the game by my reckoning, 11th point of the game for St. Faithleachs. We are now 13 minutes into the second half, and at this stage I think Four Roads are probably hoping for a miracle. 2-11 to 3 points. Faithleachs have been really strong, playing lovely flowing football, moving the ball quick from back to front, and some really strong players in Joan Gagan, Megan Bannahan, Ellen Irwin, Quona Cox, and led from the back by Kate McPhillips. Really strong side. But in fairness to Four Roads, they've never given up and they keep trying. Meanwhile, we have a sub coming on, and that sub is coming on the Faithleachs team. And we'll see who it is now in a second. This is the first sub coming on for Faithleachs. And off the team is going Orla Irwin, the goal scorer Orla Irwin. And on in her place is coming number 17, and that's Leona Hoare. So Leona Hoare for Orla Irwin. Good shift put in by Orla Irwin. So now we have Leona Hoare in the number 17. Meanwhile, the ball is with Ciara White. Ball is kicked out, and it's over there with the sub that came on, and the sub is Aoife Campbell. Now Aoife breaks back to the tackle, and she's fouled. So Tony is saying, sorry, whistle is blowing, you have to go back. Meanwhile, they take that free from back, and it's given short, but unfortunately picked off there by Joan Gagan. And if you don't want anyone to pick up a loose ball like that, it's definitely not Joan Gagan. Meanwhile, she threads it through, but it's well read there, and it's cut off, and it's a free out, and that was well picked off there as the ball was given through. Now, kicked outside, out this side of the field towards Mary Fallon, but it's cut off there, and it's won by Ellen Irwin. Now, Ellen flicks it up really quick, but unfortunately kicks it over the head of Jennifer Brennan, and Four Roads turn it over. Now, this is Niamh Coyle. Niamh goes long up the field to Aisling Dempsey, the captain. Now Aisling has a run at goal. Could this be a chance now? Here comes Aisling running at that goal. Now shoots with right foot. Good shot by Aisling Dempsey, but unfortunately for Aisling, runs across the face of the goal and runs out and runs wide. So fourth wide of the match for Four Roads. Meanwhile, where Roscommon St. Aidan's GA club has a draw going at the moment, win an Audi, which will be a superb prize. And at the moment they're pushing in that draw a bonus draw, so there's 7 free tickets in the bonus draw. So to win that Audi, John is here with me. So John, quick few words, tell us what they need to do here.
How you doing, folks? Just to go on to www.winanaudi.ie, enter your details there, and you'll be in for a bonus draw. The bonus draw is taking place next Monday evening. Next Monday
evening, you heard it there from the man himself. Thanks, John, for that. So superb prize there, an Audi Care for St. Aidan's, and a superb club, St. Aidan's, and as you can see by the facilities here this evening, second to none. So for those of you that's interested in that, there's some great draws going at the moment. And that's an exceptional one for an Audi Care. So if you're going to join a draw, and the bonus draw, so in by next Monday evening, and 7 extra chances for the bonus draw. So meanwhile, we're on our second water break at a score of 2-11 to 3 points. Faithleachs have really built up a big win here, lead here now. And I have to be honest with you, it's really hard to see Four Roads coming back. And in fairness to Four Roads, they've tried really hard here, but players like Ellen Irwin and Joan Gagan, Quona Cox, and the 2 midfielders, Megan Bannahan and Niamh Scally, superbly strong players, and very hard to deal with them. In fairness, players like Aisling Tracy and the 2 girls in midfield, Lena Gackwin, Niamh Coyle and Mairead Lohan, have tried really hard, and Nicole Byrne, but unfortunately Faithleachs have been, their supply to the forwards has been great, and Joan Gagan with a goal and 6 points at this stage has been, I suppose, really nearly unmarkable. Anyhow, 15 minutes to go or thereabouts, and it is football, so anything can happen. So we're restarting here after that last attempt by Aisling Dempsey that ran across the goal and wide. We're restarting with a kick out here by Marie Kelly down to our left-hand side. So 4 roads would really need something to happen pretty soon. Tony is checking to make sure that all is right. It is. He gives the call, and away we go. So Marie goes high out to the middle of the field, and that ball is dropping over the top, and it's well won there. And who's onto it? Amy Curley. Amy has been superb. Now Amy across the centre to Louise Costello, who's come more and more into this game. Now out this side to the elegant Ellen Irwin, and every time this lady gets it, she's heading for goal. Oh, and a gap inside now, and here we go, a chance here, and the ball is with Jodie Gibbons. Jodie has a chance. Jodie shoots, and Jodie puts that ball over the bar. Good point. Jodie Gibbons, her 3rd point of the game. And as she was going in with that ball, it was 2 against 1. She had Quona Cox inside, but Jodie said, no, I'm taking my chance here. Jodie pops it over the bar for her 3rd point, Fáile's 12th point. Meanwhile, ball is kicked out, breaks again, and now here we have Megan Banahan running from the middle of the field. Megan on her right foot, Megan shoots high, and over the bar. So Megan Banahan picks her 1st point of the game. And now Fáile's are really going into overdrive, and it's really difficult for these 4 roads players now to try and get something going here to turn it around. Meanwhile, ball is kicked out short, out to the sub. The sub is Aoife Campbell. Aoife now has been on the ball since she came in. That ball is put into the middle, and now we have Niamh Coyle. Now Niamh dinks that ball over the top, and here we go with Mairead Lohan. Mairead gives it to the centre now, and that ball is played out the far side, and it's with Lena Gaquin. Lena scored 2 points. Lena with her right foot lofts that ball in high, and that ball has gone over the bar. So, lovely point by Lena Gaquin. Lena's 3rd point of the game by my reckoning. 4th point of the game for 4 roads. Meanwhile, do I see another sub on the team there? I see, well, Sarah Carty has been in, but we'll keep up with that on the 4 roads team. So Siobhan Tracy, number 28, has replaced Aisling Tracy on the 4 roads team. Meanwhile, here comes Fáile's again. Ball is down this side of the field, and it's with Ellen Irwin. She dinks it into the middle to Joan Gagan, but that's well tackled there by Niamh Coyle, but she gets away from her, Joan, and now out the far side, and there's an overlap here. Jodie Gibbons. Now, Jodie back into Joan Gagan, but it's well broke there by Niamh Coyle, and it's picked up. Well, it's not picked up, and the ball is in the hands of Quona Cox. Now, Quona turns inside, tackled and fouled by Niamh Coyle, and a free in for St. Faithleachs. Niamh Coyle was unlucky there. She worked really hard on that ball. Unfortunately, it just broke away from her, was picked up by Quona Cox, and a foul. Number 8 is your number 9. That is that. Niamh Scally, or Megan, is that Niamh Scally going? I'll check that which now for me. The ball is in the hands of number 17, Leona Horde. And Leona with the left foot taps that ball over the bar for the first score of the game. So a change on the Faithleachs team. I'll see in a second who's come in. Meanwhile, it's a kick out here for forwards. And forwards are attacking up the field now. So the ball is given to so they're telling you 24. So it's attacking here Mary Ball goes inside, chancing out for forwards. Played back out here, Lindy Carty. Lindy shoots with a right foot and wide. Meanwhile, I think I have to apologise because during this game, I think I've been calling the Scully, Megan Banahan, and vice versa. So Megan Banahan has gone off the field there. So apologies to me, Megan, I think I mixed you up. Ponytails covering numbers on jerseys and all that. So gone off the field is Megan Banahan, a point scorer Megan, and she was replaced by Jodie Gibbons. Meanwhile, here comes forwards. That ball is launched in, high ball inside. It comes back out, goal. So the goal for 4 roads. That ball was launched in, and it broke out from the goalkeeper. And following up after it was Mairead Lohan, and Mairead lashes that ball into the goal. Fidel McFallon followed that ball, but unfortunately it broke out of her hands, and there was Mairead Lohan to score a goal. So a good goal scored there by 4 roads. Now, ball is back with Megan Banahan.
comes across this side of the field, and here's Marie Kelly. So Marie was a fine game. Ball is played into the middle, and it's John Davis. Now, John has been outstanding. Back to Marie Kelly. Here we go again. Ball is attacked down the middle. This is with Amy Curley. Amy now. This is a good break by Amy Curley, followed by the goal scorer in the red woman, who puts in a great tackle and runs that ball over. Excellent play. Neat Curry, and here they attack now. Attacking up long, and this is with the sub, and the sub is Shauna Fallon. Ball is played inside with Amy Curley, red ball. The superb Amy Curley puts that ball out, and here goes forwards again. So a couple of promising tacks there by 4 roads. Meanwhile, it's broke up and down that far side, and it's with centre back Kate McPhillips. Now, ball is attacking, and this is Rachel Bannon. Rachel now coming inside. Chance here for Rachel. Gives that ball back to Louise Costello. Louise turns it on the left foot. Louise shoots. That ball up on it breaks out. Straight to corner Cox. Unfortunately for Kira White, who made a good save, but that ball just broke back out into the hands of corner Cox. And corner just, I won't say lashed into the goal, because in fairness, Kira White tried her best to keep it out, but the ball rolled into the goal in the end, and a good score there for corner Cox, who'd be really dangerous there all day. Meanwhile, short kick out, Linda Gackman, who's tried her haircut, being up along to Linda Clarity. Now Linda gives that ball, and now here's Lee Curry in a dangerous position. Chance here, 2 against 1, what can do? Lena carries it now, or gives it inside, and that ball goes in over the top. Sarah Clarity says, she's right there, but the ball is rolled in and into the net. So a good goal by Sarah Clarity. Sarah gets a goal, ball broke in the midfield with Neve Curry. Neve carried it, gave it at just the right time. And Sarah Clarity took it, and while the initial shot was saved by Fidelma Fallon, Sarah Clarity kept her composure and rolled the ball into the empty net. So, a bit of a late resurgence from 4 roads. We've now played 22 minutes. Score is 2-4 to 3-14. So, Sean Gagin trying to get Claudius back on track. Here the attack down the line with Megan Bannon. Rachel Bannon, sorry, into the middle to Louise Costello. Now Louise dinks that ball over the top for Jodie Gibbons. Tackled there by Ashton Dempsey. Oh well, won by Ashton Dempsey. So turned over again by 4 roads. Billy 4 roads stopped playing like this 10 or 15 minutes ago. Here they come out the field. Emma Donnelly. Emma into the centre towards the back from Maria Dalton. Goal score. Now, here they go again. This is Shauna Fallon. Shauna Fallon now. Come on as a sub at half time. This is a super run now. Where's that ball going? She tries to get in, the hand gets in, and Marie Kelly, a pillar of strength back there for St. Paulius, turns that ball over and sets Paulius in motion again. Ball comes back to the field here, and it's run to the hands of Eleanor, and it's into carrying an injury. But here's John Gagan, and she's making John Gagan comes in the middle and gives that ball off, and a shot there by Louise Costello, and tries to squeeze off her foot, left foot, and out to the left and wide. Wide for Claudius, 8 wide again. Claudius have scored 3-14, 4 roads 2-4. So meanwhile, Tony is saying, kick it out. As I mentioned earlier, I see Siobhan Tracy, number 28, is in on the 4 roads team. Meanwhile, that ball is kicked short to Kira Gackman, Kira now turns inside. And they get another score with it. Kira is tackled and fouled there by Leona Hoare. Leona point scorers since she came on. Kira into the middle. Oh, and she's left that a bit short, but well done there, well in there by Lena Cackman. She did really well and gets the ball away for the sub in Siobhan Tracy, and now here they go again. 4 roads. The subs are doing really well here. Aoife Campbell. Now that ball is fed out to the far side of the field, and a foul over there. So foul on Ashton Dempsey. Aoife Campbell kicks it over this side to another sub. The sub here is Mary Fallon. Mary now dinks that ball inside, and this is what Sarah Clarity has done really well. And Sarah on her right foot shoots, but unfortunately for Sarah, that ball runs off to the right and wide. And unfortunately for Sarah, she had Mairead Lohan up there in support with her. She had seen her, and maybe laid it off. Might be another ball chance on. Meanwhile, there's another injury down the field. One of the Follies players is down. I can't just see who it is there now. I'll see in a second. So once again, apologies there in Follies, because I do believe Megan and Eve in the middle of the field, I may have got you mixed up, so if I did, apologies. But Megan Bannon can't score. I think Megan went out as come off. after having a really good outing. Meanwhile, more subs coming on for Follies. Now, number 15 is going off, which is Rachel Bannerman, and number 14, Tony Fox. Both going off. And they're being replaced inside, I'll tell you in a second. We'll see in a second, but good performances there by both Rachel Bannerman and Tony Fox. Great 3 points scored from that goal. Meanwhile, we see who's down injured. Injured is Eleanor, and I thought she may have been because she was trying with the left there a few minutes ago. But I want to see who down. I'll tell you in a second who this is. Come on, but always there tonight. Commentators Nightmare, those with long ponytails covering the numbers on the jerseys. Meanwhile, Siobhan Orangey, Siobhan out to Marie Kelly. Marie, back out against Siobhan Orangey. They worked this ball so well over the fence. They're really assured. High ball up a long, well taken there by Leona Hall. Leona Hall has done really well since it came on. Leona took that ball, the difficult ball, and got her free. So, Joan Gagan comes out to take this free. Joan scored a goal in 6 points. Joan goes across the field, right across, but that's well right there. But it's broken down by Jodie Gibbons, but it's picked up by Lena Gatlin. Lena who scored 3 points before Roger Clear. Now that ball is given, and it's with the sub who's doing really well, Shauna Fowler. Now Shauna up along the far side, looks into the centre, thinks that ball in, and Linda Carty takes it, but Linda is tackled by Jennifer Brennan. Jennifer picks it up, faces 2 forwards players, turns in, turns out, goes really well and gives it down the line, and here comes Ball is building again. Ball given into the centre, but it's well blocked there, blocked by the sub that came on, the sub with Siobhan Tracy, out over the line. So it's a line ball for St. Follies over on the far side, just in front of their own dugout. And meanwhile, looking at that tricolour far side, whatever breeze is in it, it seems to be with Follies at the moment. The scoreboard is definitely with Follies, 3-14 to 2-4. We played 27 minutes. Meanwhile, number 22 has come on for Follies for number 14. 22 is Keely Byrne has come on. And Gillian Bannon, who didn't start the game. Gillian, who was unable to start, has come on instead of Rachel Bannon. So Gillian Bannon, who didn't start, she was replaced at the beginning by Jodie Gibbons. Meanwhile, another sub, Ellen Irwin. Ellen, who was kind of carrying injury for about a few minutes. Ellen goes off. And we see who replaces her in a few minutes. But Gillian Bannon has come on, as I said, 21 minutes there. So 21 has come on as well, and 21 is Katie Murray. Meanwhile, subs on everywhere. Back up the far side of the field. All is with Siobhan Tracy now. Given into the centre. Given into the goal scorer, and it was Maria Joan, who was a really good game for 4 rows. Now out to Linda Carty. Can they get another 2 scores before time is up? We played 28 minutes of this game. All is fed back into the middle. This is with Siobhan Tracy. Siobhan is fouled. Foul there, so it's a free kick to 4 rows in a dangerous position. About 25 yards out, over to the right hand side of the goal. And this is going to be taken by the free taker number 11, Shia Finner. So a chance for Shia Finner to go for a point when she got one in. We'll wait and see. Shia with the right foot, or she goes short. She goes short to the side to Shauna Fat, or to Sarah Carty. Now, and that ball is well taken there and shot on the left foot by Niamh Coyle, but unfortunately for Niamh, she was fouled just as she was kicking. So it's a free in for 4 rows on the 14 yards line just in front of the goal. So Shia Finner is coming across again. So I wonder would she be adventurous and have a pop for goal, or would she be happy enough just to kick that ball over there? Right foot kick of 14 yards out. Excellent chance for her to get in there and score. Shia Finner. She kicks this ball to the right, and Shia is going to kick that ball over the bar. So first point of the game. 5th point of the game for 4 rows. So it's now 3-14 to 2-5 in favour of St. Follies. And a very strong performance by St. Follies today. They'll be led by John Gilligan and Ellen Irwin. A really strong midfield. They've taken that and it's Valley. John Gibbons also with 3 points. The ball is picked out, but that ball breaks off the hands of Louise Costello, picked up by Aisling Dempsey. Now Aisling into the centre. Here comes Niamh Coyle again, strong runner from the middle of the field. Now gives it out to the side to Linda Carty. But that ball breaks between Linda Carty and Maria Lawn. And it's picked up in there by Marie Kelly, and Marie Kelly has been really good, really strong for St. Paul's. Meanwhile, the field for Paul as well in the G, shall we say. So if this game runs down to an inevitable finish, we've now played well into the 31st minute, so I don't think there's any doubt as to who the winners of the Junior B Championship is going to be this year. For a brave showing by what will be a young forwards team, but a brave showing today, but they come up against a really strong forwards team with really strong players in central positions, players like Marie Kelly, Kate Phillips, 3 and 6, Amy Curry, who is superb, and of course the strong midfield with Diamond and Scally, and John Reardon scored and goal 6 at centre forward, so really strong up to centre, and then well aided by the likes of Ellen Irwin and Louise Castellon. So meanwhile, it is now all is in the hands of Siobhan Murphy, and Siobhan is going to take that free, and she brings it out this side. Unfortunately, comes out over the line, kicked it out this side, which was in for Joan Gagan. So here comes 4 rows. I'll pick out by Joan Gagan, but that's an excellent block, a brave block there by Siobhan Tracy. And Siobhan is doing really well since she's come in here now. So Joan Gagan. Okay, our forwards are going to try and finish the score. Bare ball played inside, and it's in the hand of Jodie Gibbons. Now Jodie turns inside, well tackled, but still going. Jodie Gibbons still going. But unfortunately Jodie, but she seemed to overcarry that ball, but Tony Spring said that she was fouled. So Jodie, who has played really well, scored 3 points, and she's decided she's going to kick this for herself in the absence of Ellen Irwin. Jodie dinks that ball inside, it's breaking in there, and well caught, but turned over by 4 roads, but it's not picked up, and it's fed back out to John Gagan. Now John tries to break the tackle of Niamh Coyle, but she's fouled in the process of doing so. So ball is in the hands of Leona Hall. Leona, who's already scored a point. Leona says she's going to have a crack at this. She's on the 21 yards line, but she's to the right of the goal, suits the left foot kicker. Leona Hall with the left foot, she lofts that ball in, it's dropped and dropped. Oh, it's dropped inside there between the goalie and the full back, but it runs out to the side and it's picked up in there. And well cleared, and with that, the full time is out after 32 minutes of the second half. All the minutes to the Junior B of the final, and a good win of St. Paul's in the end of a fairly assertive win by St. Paul's, comprehensively winning on a scoreline of 3-14 to 2-5 in what was a tough game at times, but the strength of Follies in the end, especially up the centre of the field. There was, like as I said earlier, Marie Kelly, Kate Phillips, strong midfield with Megan and Reid in the middle, Ellen Irwin and John Gagan, Fiona Cox inside, and Jodie Gibbons was good 3 points. And really, they were strong players, strong runners, causing all sorts of problems for a forwards team who, Ashton Tracy, when she got to grips with it, did well. A really good game by Maria Lohan at number 7. Got a goal. Lily Gatton scored 3 from the middle of the field. And Linda Kerty, Karen Kerty, and Ashton Dempsey, the hard teams played really hard. Also Nicole Vaughan at number 4, on back, was really tried really hard. But all in all, a really strong showing by St. Paul's, and I think the scoreboard probably reflects that. Scored 3-14 to 2-5, and as I said, great performances around the field. And I wouldn't be a small bit surprised if forward was a football club trophy for the training awards. I really think Charlie's number 11 and scored with 6 points in an all-round excellent performance. So, Charlie goes to celebrate in the middle of the field after a superb win. So winning Junior B, this obviously will take them up to the Junior A Championship next year. And I think looking at the performance this season, and keeping in mind that they won the semi-final, they beat Roscommon Girls by 16 points in the semi-final, 4-16 to 2-6. So I think these Follies knew as a clue that they're really strong team, and you can hear them out there sitting there going up. So, this is the best look, and I think they definitely won't be out of place when they move up a level to Junior A next year. So, 3 of the 6 ladies' titles now has been accounted for. Again, the senior championship is St. Paul's had a good win in the Junior B championship. And again, the beat Shannon in the Junior C championship. So 3 down, 3 to go. As I said to you already, tomorrow we start off with the Junior A final. Sorry, 3 down and 2 to go. So we start off tomorrow with the Junior A final, which, as I told you already, throws in an interview with 12 o'clock, brought to you by the Roscommon Roscommon LGFA. You'll get it on the YouTube. So just go into YouTube and type in Roscommon LGFA. You get it there for free. That game throws in at 12 o'clock tomorrow between Michael Gravies and St. Larry's. Myself and Eugene will be there to bring you that game. Meanwhile, at 1:30 down the road in Elfin, the intermediate finals throws in between Boyle and St. Dominics. Both of those vying for a win there to get up in the senior ranks next year. So all in all, a couple of big weekends for the ladies, the LGFA Ladies Football Board, which, as I said, has been carried out. All championships have been carried out really efficiently, very well run competition. By everybody, and great credit to the ladies board for how they've run their business this year. And on their behalf, I'd like to offer great thanks to different clubs like St. Aidan's here this evening who hosted the game here this evening in what is an absolutely excellent setting for game of football on a Friday night with superb lights and really nice place to come and watch game of football. Also to the likes of St. Paul's Club and Midfield, who hosted 2 games last week and are hosting the Junior A final tomorrow. And indeed Elfin, who's hosting the intermediate final tomorrow. And my thanks to all the clubs that are meanwhile, for the support of John Martin, and I think that looks down at half time, there was actually a high support here at the community share to do. Thanks for the support, right? There's Thomas for your support. All over here. For the presentation. Victoria's Green as in front of us. And Gavin Dozier's 4 rows. I think they look disappointed as well, but I think they'll probably make that to that south stage for a stronger team. So the obligatory picture, the lineup for the obligatory picture, and all players and controls to number 6, which number 6 is number 8, of course, the 40 team, as I said earlier, they're happy between Claire Flynn, Jonathan Huzzy, Patrick O'Rourke, Kobe Kwan, and Ray Cox. So it's so there you see it. Presentation. And as I said, the player of the match trophy for this, the player of the match trophy for the Junior B Championship is sponsored by the 4 Roads Ladies Football Club, ironically enough. So, fair play to them. 4 Roads people up, and I know it's difficult to hand the trophy, but it is the player of the match trophy as well. But that's what makes it up. That's what it's all about. Or Pierce has won the men's senior championship last week. In the Lake Road against Hill. And he's led a big fight there, so he's coming here for red and white. It's a good omen for all you overnight and the Liverpool supporters. Meanwhile, Megan Bannon, the Follies captain, and I'm looking down, and I don't think I needed to apologise because Megan Bannon, we are number 8. And Needs Kelly is number 9, so I was right all along. And the Follies officials, next time, lads, when you're buying a set of jerseys, try and have a better number 8 and number 9. Those poor commentators, because they almost look alike, but I was right all along. And their captain, Megan Bannon, who had a fine game and was a point scorer, a strong player, Megan Bannon, excellent in the field for Follies this evening. So we're getting ready for the presentation to Captain Megan Bannon. looking to see who's Masters Homies. I see PRO Michelle Walsh Hughes out there. Yvonne Corrigan is going to make the speech and presentation. So we'll see if we kick up Yvonne on the mic. Yeah.
How are you? Yvonne Dunn is my name, and I'm representing Roscommon
I got the
LGFA
maiden
here
name
this
from my
evening.
source here in the
It's
press
great
box.
to see such a turnout to support the two teams that played the great final here this evening. And it's great to see so many of you here, and thank God for the lovely weather with great conditions for a match this evening.
So she's praising the
I'd
conditions
like to
rightly so, because the
congratulate
ladies board
the
have been
audience
blessed
and
with the
for
weather
Rhodes
this year.
on a great sporting game
She's
this
thanking for
evening.
Rhodes.
Well done to the two teams. It has been a long year, we know, and we're in the middle of winter, and it's not easy to come out to training on evenings like this and go through the motions on other teams with play games and so on. But congratulate to you all girls for putting in the dedication, and to your coaches and management as well. Everybody's given up a lot of free time, but it pays off in the end too.
She's thanking the teams and
Just our chair, Brendan Craig, who's the year tonight, so he sends his apologies and his congratulations to the two teams. Thank you to St. Aidan's for their facilities and pitch here tonight. They've done a great job. They looked after everybody here. They always do. We were here last week as well, and they were the same, and it's a pleasure to come out here. So well done to everyone here at St. Aidan's, and best of luck with your forthcoming draw as well.
Huge
I hope
congratulations to St. Aidan's and the draw for the Audi, so don't forget to draw for the Audi. Everything's in the next one tonight.
Thanks very much to Tony Brennan, a referee this evening from Roscommon Gale. Tony did a great job, and I'd like to thank his lines people and umpires as well. Fair play to each come out this evening, and well done to Tony. You did a great job, and went easy on the yellow and red cards and so on. Just one of our lines people here this evening, Anya Keenan, she's out of fixtures. Anya has been looking after the junior games throughout the year, and Anya actually filled in just last minute to come and do the line here as well. So to Anya and everyone on fixtures, well done for a great job throughout the year.
Thanks to Anya Keenan for fixtures, for looking after the fixtures at the junior level this year. A huge job for anyone that takes a
Thank you
fixtures
to
job, so
all
well done,
on
Anya.
Roscommon LGA executive. We have a few here tonight. Maureen Sharkey was on the gate. Laura Sharkey was here as well. Megan Donahue and Sarah Purcell were fellow programs, so thanks to them. Michelle Hughes Walsh. Shelley is Lenore, our PRO. Shelley did a great job all year and took plenty of photographs here this evening, so keep an eye out for them. And she kept tabs on the score as well. It's great to have live streaming of the game as well, something that has come into play, especially during COVID. And thanks to Eugene Pettit and all up in the box there, guys, you're doing a great job. So well done, and thanks very much.
So that clap is actually for Eugene Pettit. So well done, Eugene. Congratulations. So thanks very much on behalf of the ladies for having us
Just
here.
to the two teams, say to 4 rows to all the players, Noel Dunning with management and coach, and Sharon Dunning throws, Eamon Corrigan, Jack Mulligan and Valerie Hines. Well done folks, you did a great job. We got 4 rows being here last week. Just keep it going, and you'll be back again next year, and well done to all the girls, and it's great to see so many involved. And keep up the good work. Look at the score line didn't reflect the way he's been playing all year. So just come back again, girls, at it and keep it up. Well done. Now to St. Paulia's. Again, to your coaches and management, Keith Kern, Jonathan Mosey, Ray Cox, Claire Flynn, Patrick O'Rourke, Katie Kern. Again, these guys give up their time, their volunteers, and they've done a great job.
the background thing is Victoria's
Again, a big panel of players with St. Paul is great. Girls, you've done fantastic work as well, and you deserve your win. And absolute congratulations to you on your county final win here tonight. So, without any further ado, what I'm going to do first is announce our player of the match tonight. We were all watching her even from early on in the game. A lot had her picked out. And well done, our player of the match goes this evening to centre forward, Joan Gagan.
And I'm very big fan of John.
And now to Captain Fantastic for St. Paul is Megan Bannahan. Come up here and receive your Well, thanks very much. I'm going to hand you over to Joan now. Megan.
Thanks very much, Yvonne. Just want to start thanking the supporters here this evening. It's great to see you back in the stand. Took 2 years between COVID and everything else. Keep things going with the training, and seeing you back is great to be good here this evening.
The second county title includes the St. Paul's. The senior men's team lifted the county final championship 2 weeks ago. It was in Park, which was St. John's playing. And we're tonight the ladies team Wednesday and the junior league. So it's definitely excellent forward for St. Paul's to go this year for the ladies team.
On to our management team. Thanks a million for putting up for us all year. We're a tough bunch.
Of course, I'm going to this to St. Paul's. I remember them stalwarts and clubs like the late Jerry Thompson, and Henry Kenny, just two of them.
Keeping around on the sidelines, Johnny, was he? Over there, half-time water race, giving us a pep talk, training and everything else, so thanks for you, Johnny. Then 2 ladies, Claire and Katie.
So moving goes straight back from June, thinking about individual.
I know we're a good one to keep on the pitch, but thanks a million.
So I think this comes off what has been an excellent trip for all. Meanwhile, it's very tough for 4 hours. And a huge amount of work on their very experienced engineer. Fantastic numbers for one team in the day, because I no doubt the same team will be back again.
Played a long time with Ted now, and I love being out on the pitch training, and I'm very passionate about the club. Just thanks really for everything. Paddy Rowan, thanks to mention, and Mike Cleary, thanks Cleary for everything. So I suppose just enjoy yourself. That was like rain, sorry guys. Thanks a million, Ray, for looking after us all year.
And that's it. That is it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for joining us here this evening. We hope you enjoyed what was an enjoyable occasion here this evening in, as we say, under 500 rides in the excellent Valley Forum setting here, which saw a superb win for St. Paul's ladies on a scoreline of 3-14 to 2-5. That proved to be by far the stronger team. and so take away the ladies' county junior B championship final at the expense of the Bro Rose. Don't forget to join us tomorrow. We're back again live on Ross Ladies LGFA TV on the YouTube channel. We're live in St. Crohn's in Ballintober tomorrow for the junior A final between Michael Flavies and St. Barry's. That game throws in at 12 o'clock, so you can join us, myself, Emma Turney and Eugene, about 5 minutes beforehand, when we'll set the scene for what we hope will be another enjoyable encounter. But from Eugene and myself, from what was a very pleasant and enjoyable evening here in St. Aidan's, we leave you here with a scoreline of 314 to 2-5, and the accolade of County Junior B champions, ladies champions for 2021, St. Paul's. Till we chat to you again tomorrow. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for your company. We'll see you then. Until then, bye for now.